parching heat by day, frigid cold by night. It is a land of beautiful allure and deadly potential.
Just because it's pretty doesn't mean it's safe. A misstep, an error in judgment, forgetting to do a basic piece of preparedness can have disastrous effects.
For the lost, delusion and panic are sometimes all that separate the living from the dead. They have no food, no water, and no idea how to get out.
For most, the rocky beaches of the Puget Sound offer as grounds to find the perfect rocks. For others, the allure of dense forests and tucked-away islands attract another kind of interest. This island, still owned by the military, once served as training grounds for one of the military's most terrifying and intense programs. Today, the island is largely overgrown. The military has not stepped foot on the island for years. However, the history of the tortured will never leave. The crew begins their mission to find the abandoned operating grounds of a once active military campsite, entering the island through a thick patch of overgrowth.
a.m. Saturday morning, September 16th. We've been in the woods for an hour now. No sign of a road, no sign of a path, no sign of the structures we're looking for. The crew and I are beginning to feel weak. Sticks aren't helping, the brush just gets thicker and thicker. We've lost our guide ahead of us. The only guide we have is the sounds of the breaking sticks ahead of him. We're finally reaching a clearing.
Something with a trapdoor. Top of a tank, ship, it doesn't have any...
What is that?
What, this thing?
What is that?
Creaky stick.
That? I
Yeah.
don't know.
It's a spring.
Spring. Oh, it's a trap.
It's a trap.
Like a bear trap or something?
I think it's a bear trap. This is, look at this. Pretty serious.
So they
stuff.
put some kind of
Bait.
and it climbs in and that thing snaps.
That would be my analysis if this is a bear trap.
Yeah. Well,
Which
if they're going
means-
to do SEER school out here, they don't want bears out here. Do you know how to climb a tree?
These trees don't look like they'd hold me.
No.
Bears soon become the least of the crew's worries as they press deeper into the forest. With no visible roads, structures, or landmarks in sight, the density of the forest begins to take over any clear signs of direction.
"11:05 a.m. The crew, sweating so hard, dehydration is kicking in with little water supply left. The brush is getting thicker. The local guide is having a hard time whacking his way through the brush. The crew follows close behind. We've reached one end, and we can see water and civilization. The only problem is, they can't see us.
Do we all have no tennis shoes?
We had no idea it would be this way. Yeah, you guys all have sandals.
Walked a lot of miles and everything. Now the other thing we might try and do, if we're sort of working to this side, See, we might be able to, at some point, find a way down. And then, because the beach will be an easy walk out.
Yeah.
And if we're exiting, it's like, what does it look like over there, Paula?
Probably the trunk of a tree, but like if you look straight through there, it's kind of a goldy color.
Yeah.
I think that's the tree trunk.
Soon, the pressures of being lost and the dehydration created rampant paranoia amongst the group.
Grow up.
And since then, the witch Tombolo
Yeah, we saw
taken
her.
up residence
We
here,
saw her walking down the beach, didn't we?
hovering.
Did you see that woman
Yeah,
with the white hair? It was kind of like,
I think she came from the houses. I bet she saw us. Don't you think? She stopped and she was like this. I think she was looking for us. I was like, tell them. Patty was like, you got it. Yeah, she had like on a pink zippy jacket and white hair.
well, she was trespassing too.
But I wonder if she like came to, little Miss Goody too. She was, I keep an eye on this for the Navy.
My husband was.
Yeah. She stopped and she was looking like that, and that's when we were quiet, and then she must have walked on.
Yeah, she did. She continued on.
Yeah, I wonder where she was going. I don't know how far the beach goes, but...
Did you hear that?
No, what? It's the witch.
Something was moving over there. What? Oh, I heard it was a sound. I don't know what.
It wasn't footsteps.
It though.
It wasn't footsteps. Whatever it was breaking branches, but had no feet on the ground. There were no footsteps, just cracking of branches.
Yeah.
So whatever it was hovering. Like the witch of Tombolo.
The Polnell nurse.
Yeah. Instead of the Leavenworth nurse, that's a...
Alas, we found some sign that could possibly indicate our survival. A peaked locust berry. Now, if you find these, all you simply have to do is cup it like this. You hold up to moisture, creating, and this has a magnetized attraction in the leaf's stem and vine right here in the middle that secretes a magnetic pull to moisture in the air. Hold it here briefly. The air's moisture doesn't taste good, but fuel for the road nonetheless.
As the crew's progress comes to a creeping halt due to the density of the brush, the overgrowth prevents the crew from being able to progress or find a way out. The low visibility makes it impossible for the team to know if they're moving towards the island's dangerous cliffs, the guarded military beach, or towards the inner density of the forest.
Since then, the witch Tombolo
Yeah, we saw
taken
her.
up residence.
We saw her walking down the beach. Did you see that one? The white hair. Well, I almost feel like that's going to be a real fight.
So you have a feeling that the buildings would be that way, and we just can't get
Well,
that way.
realistically, this isn't that wide because you can
Okay.
see, like down through here, you can see.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only 100 yards over there, and we're going to be at the other cliff. So,
I think it was
Yeah.
back
yeah,
that way.
Yeah, I'd say the point is that way.
Okay.
And so, yeah. I mean, you can see that where the trees are kind of ending over there.
So we came over there
Yeah.
then. Came up this bit and kind of along to the point.
Yeah.
So now we're a little deeper. I
We're a
mean, where
little
could
deeper
they
in it.
possibly be? You can't get through anywhere over there, or you could go ahead of us and see if you see through the trees anything. I can't imagine they would take the structures down.
No.
I mean, there
But
could be branches all
something like this
over.
brush and stuff was pretty much. And they were wooden structures. I mean, they had concrete foundations.
Okay.
Structures were wooden. So I'm sure that rotting and collapsing and being overtaken, but even still,
There should be something.
yeah, it doesn't just go away.
No.
You know.
Finally, the team have no clear path to move forward on. They are forced to attempt to retrace their footsteps and find a new way back through the middle of the forest, a path that would turn out to be truly deadly.